Welcome back, dear students, for the part 2 of our lesson Key Elements of Democratic Government. This is one of the important lesson of our civics textbook. And part 1 we have discussed about the conditions that were in South Africa, and there was a law called apartheid. So what was that law? We have already discussed in part 1, and there was a system which was discriminating people on the basis of race or on the basis of their skin color. Like black people were considered different and white people were considered different, and they were not treated equally. And afterwards, because of efforts taken by some of the leaders and people who came together, this could become a democratic country. Now South Africa is a democratic country. Okay, in today's part, what we'll be discussing how people can participate in a democratic government. Okay, so there are rather two important ways in which people can participate. One is the elections. Okay, the first one is through the elections, means how they can participate through elections. So every 5 year, or it depends on different country. Some countries have different, it may be different years, but in India, as far as India is concerned, after each 5 years we have elections from the municipal corporation to the central government or member of parliament. We have elections. Okay, and these are generally held after each 5 year. We can take example of your area, wherever you are living, there is one representative of your area, and that is chosen by the people of that area. Okay, then we have the MLAs, member of legislative assembly, that work for a particular area and that functions within a state. Then we have MPs, member of parliament, that works for almost whole country, and they are representing a larger area. So it means the people who have the voting rights, those who can give vote, they are participating in democracy. It means the country is very large and everyone cannot participate in the government. So what we can do is we can select our representative. We can select among us only that this will be our leader and he will solve our problems. So we will not be directly participating in the government, but indirectly we are participating in the government. We are electing, we have the rights to vote. To whom we want to vote, we can vote, and we can choose our leaders. Okay, so this way we are participating in the government. So elections are held after each 5 years. We have the rights of vote, and those people who have completed their age of 18 years, they have the right of voting. It may be a male, female, or any caste, any religion, it doesn't matter. They have vote rights. Then after in our country we have 5 years election system where people can participate and representatives are chosen. Then the other ways of participating in the government, other than election, how can we participate, or how can we influence, how can we control the government? So there are certain ways which shows, or which we have the chances to express our opinion about government through this way. So what are the ways to participate? As here is one example. In August 2005, the government has decided to increase the electricity unit bill, or it was decided that it will be increased, and it was not liked by the people. Okay, so people started opposing that decision of the government that electricity will be increased. So what people did, they started rallies. Rallies you must have seen on the roads. Rallies are there, people express their opposition to the government, or suppose the government has taken any wrong decision, they feel that this decision is wrong one, so people can come together and they can form rallies, and they can walk on the roads and they can protest, they can show their opposition to the government that we don't like this thing. Okay, so they have started rallies, and they started even signature campaign. So signature campaign, you must have come across signature campaigns. Some people are taking signature of different people, and those who are doing signature, it means that they are also protesting, or they are also with the group, so they are together. So signature campaigns are arranged. You must have read somewhere, or you must have come across the news that these people have started the signature campaign, and those who are interested, they can have the sign, and it can be shown to the government that we are not liking this. Or even on the support also, the signature campaigns are taken. Even for support government's decision, the rallies are taken. Okay, so rallies, signature, people can participate in the opposition, or they can participate in the democracy by showing their protest through the rallies. They can have signature campaigns. Then people can go on dharnas, strike. Okay, and like you must have read about Anna Hazare's decision, or before some year he was on dharna, and there are certain we can say leaders, or even common people also, they go on dharnas and they sit and have, we can say, oppositions and strikes. Then chakka jam where the road are blocked and people are not allowed to go through with their vehicles are stopped, so that the traffic will be jam, and the government can understand that people are not happy, and whatever they want to say, this can be shown through chakka jam also. Means traffic jam, it may have caused a traffic jam, the vehicles are stopped, they are blocked. Then rallies, as I already told you, strikes, people go on strikes for their demands, like salary hikes, and for different reasons people go on strikes, they stop the works. Then newspaper, you must have seen the newspaper, there are many articles in the newspaper which can be showing the protest. They can not only showing the protest, but they can be a part of, we can say, decision making. Then we have the programs on TV channels also, news channels. The people are called and they are able to express their opinions. The newspaper reporter comes and asks people about their opinion regarding particular decision taken by the government. Okay, then even they are called in the newsroom, where the people are together and they are expressing their opinions. Okay, social media is also one of the important source through which people can express their opinions. So social media, we have Facebook, WhatsApp, and then Twitter, YouTube. Different channels are there through which people can express, or they can be part of the government decision making. Then people form organization, they come together and make some organization, so that this organization can solve their problem, or they can be, we can say, encouraging or influencing the government to take the decision regarding that organization. Okay, so here is example of we can say rallies, or people are coming together and showing their protest on the road. Then these are the chakka jam images. The road is blocked, so the vehicles on the other side are blocked and people are not able to go, and they are showing the protest. And then we have example of newspaper articles and news. where people can express their opinions and they can be a part of decisions. Then we have here example of social media where people can be a part of the decision making, they can express their opinions. We have a number of sources. Then here newspaper news channels, rather news channels, they are calling to different expert in that particular area, and there is a panel discussion, and people can express, one representative of a particular organization, particular group can express their opinions, so they are also part of we can say decision making and protest. Then why it is important that people should be participating in the government? As democracy, there is importance to citizen. People are important in democracy, their opinions are important in their democracy. For that reason, government can take suggestion from the people, that what do you want to be done by the government. Okay, for that reason they ask people to show their opinions. They can send the letters, and different way they can suggest to government that this should be done or this should not be done. Okay, the government is taking opinions of the people, so it is important for the decision making. In decision, suppose the government want to take a decision, so if the people are against the government, against that government's decision, so government may need to think over it. Or if the decision is liked by the people, it is likely that the government take that decision. It depends on how the people are reacting. Sometime government take people's suggestions for that. Okay, so that will be good, or that will be better if the people suggestion is taken. Then government will be more responsible, because they also have to answer. The government will be answerable. Okay, and then the government definitely going to be a better government if the people's opinion are considered, their opinion has the value, or they are taking importance, or the governments. Then we have here one video that will be showing.
Key elements of a democratic government: participation. Participation. What is an election? It's a method by which all adults show their choice of a leader. That is called voting.
So here is the elections definition.
One who is most popular wins and becomes the leader of the people. What does this leader do? The leader takes decisions for that area. The leader has to think of what is best for the people when he or she takes the decision.
So here the last line is important, like the leader has to think of what is best for the people when he or she is taking the decision. He takes decision. That time he has to consider the people's opinion about that particular thing.
Does the leader stay as a leader forever? No. In India, the election for that leader's position happens after every 5 years. The same leader could be chosen by the people again, or a different leader can be chosen. Is it good that elections happen every 5 years? Yes, it's great. That way, if the leader doesn't work properly, a different one can be chosen. The leader who is chosen has to work properly if he or she would like to be chosen again. So the leaders decide. Then, what is the people's participation? The leader takes part in the meetings with other leaders to take decisions. But all these leaders are chosen by the people. So elections are how people participate in government. People can also send in their opinion to the government through letters or protests. The people can come together and make the government change a certain decision. Think and discuss. What are the different ways in which people can participate in the government?
Okay, so this much was the discussion of our part 2 of the lesson. We have discussed how it is important that decision should be taken, and how in a democratic governments people opinion is important, and how people can be part of the government. Okay, in coming next parts we'll be discussing about the some of the subtopics of the same lesson. Till the time, take care and have a nice